Lawn mowing business going hard.
Yep, it's going very hard. Welcome back, episode 19 of Grandma's Pillbox. Today we've got a very special guest, an integral part of the Pillbox universe.
The Pillbox universe cannot be complete without this special guest.
Without this special guest. We're going to welcome on Nico.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you.
What's up,
Thank
Nico?
you guys.
Thanks for coming on, Nico.
It's my pleasure, gentlemen.
That's the first time we've ever done a structured intro like that.
Well, there you go, guys.
Well, we
special
never had a
guest.
special guest.
Yeah, true. Usually it's just Dan, and he does nothing.
Dan's just there.
So, gents, what's on the topic for today?
Yeah, so we got a few things to cover.
Okay.
First, overall, how you doing?
I'm great, man.
Doing good?
Loving life, you know. Disc golf. Disc golf is life.
That's good. Gather my thoughts and figure out what I want to ask Nico. Okay, he's going up.
All right, Nico.
So-
how long have you played disc golf?
Yeah.
This is the topic. We're talking about disc golf.
Okay, so I started playing about roughly 2 years ago, and at first when I started playing, you know, I was very discouraged because people I was playing with, you know, my older brother is one who introduced me to disc golf, and of course, you know, I'm like any other person who just first gets introduced to disc golf. What the hell is this? You know, we're just throwing a frisbee, and it looks a lot easier than it is. But once I threw my first good throw, my first hyzer flip, dude, I was infatuated with disc golf.
You fall in love after you see that disc fly just how it's supposed to fly.
Exactly, dude. Like, when I remember this very vividly. Me and Thomas were at Commons. This was probably about a year ago, and I still had my Halloween buzz. I threw it, and I literally started jumping up in there. I was like, Thomas, did you see that, bro? I got it. It's a hyzer flip. Like, no way.
And I was like, wait, what?
Thomas was still just as clueless, you know? I'm like, I was very, very fucking, like, it helped me through life, too. Like, disc golf, I was in a very dark spot in my life at the time, and it shed some real light on what life could be, dude. And the community in disc golf is great, you know, like, there's people that I knew in my life that I didn't even knew that they played disc golf, and it was just surprising. Like I got Thomas to start playing, and like that's what really makes me love it even more, because the fact that I can spread the love to someone else and they want to keep playing even just on their own, that's awesome, dude. But
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, back to the topic. 2 years now, and that's about it. You know, 2 years, and I'm just trying to progress every day as much as I can.
Yeah, same thing. One of our buds, intern Chris, I don't think he played disc golf a lot, but, you know, I brought him out to the course when he visited me at school. And, you know, like 2 weekends ago or a weekend ago, he, like, went out by himself and had a lot of fun, you know?
Yeah.
Played pretty well, so, like...
Set him up with some frisbees.
Yeah, I got a shit ton of frisbees now. Like, I got a whole bin at my house. I don't even throw the things, but the ones in my bag I obviously throw,
right.
You know?
It sort of turns into like an addiction.
Yeah, man, I will say that it is an addiction, and like that's, you know, if we're being real here podcast-wise, like I was an addict before, and that addiction turned into a different addiction, which was disc golf, and again, that's why my life became so much better.
Right.
And stopped doing the shit I was doing, and I just was hucking frisbees, dude.
Yeah.
And that's why I am here today. I have a job. I've had it for over 7 months, and, you know, I just put in the time for disc golf when I can. I obviously want to not make this a hobby. I want to eventually be pro-rated, be able to play on a pro card. Like, that is my goal for disc golf, you know?
Yeah.
And if not, at least be a part of it in some way. You know, like, try to run a tournament, or, you know, any way I could be a part of it. Open up a shop. You know, whatever the case may be. But disc golf is still such a young sport, dude.
It is.
There's so much room to grow. So much room.
Yeah, I mean, major popularity only came, like, probably within the past 10 years, if that, maybe even 5.
And, like, more recently in the past 2 years, I'd say, like, you got these UFC fighters coming in, Ben Askren. You've got Bert Kreischer, the comedian who just signed with Innova. Like, I love Bert, dude. Bert Kreischer, big boy, that's my guy. I love him,
machine.
dude. Yeah, man.
Wait, why did he sign with Innova?
He just, you know...
His favorite disc is the Wraith.
Yeah, he loves
just like Joe Rogan. He went on Joe Rogan podcast. He was on Two Bears, One Cave.
Yeah.
Just all he was talking about was the Wraith. And people just will, like, do custom dies of Wraiths and just send them to him. So he's got probably like 100 Wraiths stacked up like this. So I didn't actually know he signed with Innova, but that makes so much sense.
Yeah. No, because Innova released a video of him just throwing, and I was like, holy shit, dude, like, Bert Kreischer, no way, man, like...
Dude, UFC fighter Ben Askren, also Julian Marquez, if you ever heard of that guy, he's a disc golfer. There's, like, a White Sox pitcher who's a disc golfer.
And I've seen, I was watching this one YouTube video one time, I think it was Simon's video, or maybe Eagle at the time, but they were trying to see who could throw the farthest sidearm, and this guy was a baseball pitcher, dude, and he fucking ripped it, dude, and I'm like, oh my god.
Dude,
like,
those baseball guys throw fast.
And I don't know, like, recently I've been watching YouTube videos, like, on how to improve, and one of my favorites, like, I know there's dynamic discs, all that BS, but honestly, the videos that I've watched, the person that's helped me is Scott Stokely. He's OG as hell.
Yeah, he is.
But the tips he gives, man, is, like, on point. My sidearm has gotten so much better. My backhand form and release, honestly, has just gotten 10 times better. And that's just off of a few videos from him.
Yeah.
He gives you the breakdown points and the real fucking time, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, the real-time measurements of how you need to throw. Like, you know, like, how people try to say in their videos, you need to move this fraction of a second quicker. Like, no, dude, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, if you throw the disc correctly, your body will follow.
Yep.
You know, it's like just an example. Like, when you plant your foot before you're about to throw, as long as you don't rotate it all, you should get snap. You should get snap if you plant your foot and don't rotate it all first. And honestly, it's worked. It's worked.
Okay.
And he even, like, broke down, like, how to throw a sidearm. He's like, you don't throw a sidearm like this. It's not how you throw it. You throw it like you're throwing a ball. So when you're throwing it, this is a 45-degree angle, but you just dip your waist a little bit if you want to throw hyzer.
Okay.
So that's why it trips me out when people get tennis elbow or their wrist hurts. It's because they're not throwing it correctly. They're really just using all wrist when it comes from, you're obviously building the momentum from the ground up, basically.
Yeah.
You know? And that's why backhands are obviously more utilized than a sidearm, but the sidearm's so great because you don't take your eyes off the basket. You know, if you're really trying to huck a disc down there and you can't throw it with a sidearm, you're going to have to throw it backhand.
Sidearm approach shots are really nice because just having your eyes on the basket the whole time, even like, say you're playing woods golf, a sidearm's great off the tee if you've got a gap that's 50 feet away that you have to hit that's 10 feet wide.
Yeah, I struggle with standstill backhands. I can't do it. I try.
Interesting. Okay. That's how I first started playing. I was like, I'm gonna learn how to throw standstill first, just to get my form down, and then I'll start incorporating some movement in.
Yeah.
So my backhand was always like my strong suit, and only until recently, I've tried to get, like, you know, a reasonable forehand.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I did want to say, based off that Scott Stokely thing, so he's got a bunch of videos, like tutorials on YouTube, right? I saw him at Laura Bradley Park, which is, like, down in Peoria. He was doing a
clinic?
Like a clinic. $400 for a clinic. And there was probably a group of, like, 10 people there, all with Stokely. Do you think $400 is worth it for a clinic? Do you think it should be like a one-on-one, or do you what do you think?
That's a good topic to bring up. So I've seen, you know, the videos on YouTube when Paul and Ricky are doing these clinics. You know, I guarantee you they're just as much.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't pay $400 to be in a clinic with 9 other dudes. I would pay $400 to have a one-on-one session for a couple of hours with Scott Stokely.
Yeah.
I would pay if I was gonna be with those 9 other guys, I would be willing to maybe pay $100.
I agree.
Maybe $100, but I'm not paying $400 to sit with 9 other dudes and have to watch them also throw the disc.
Yeah.
I'd rather just sit there, me and him, you know, one-on-one. But clinics aren't run that way, obviously, because it's good that they're not run that way, but then, you know, it's kind of ridiculous that they're charging you $400.
For $400, I want a one-on-one. I want probably 3 to 4 hours of work, depending on how much, like, personally I want, and I want, like, a 12-week plan that he sets out for me of what I should be doing every day, and then, like, you know, benchmarks I should be getting every week in terms of, like, putting practice, maybe even like a physical regimen.
Right.
Like, you know, does Stokely have like a stretching routine that I should like? I want everything from him
For sure.
400. And if he probably worked a little bit, he might even have that already.
Yeah.
You know, he might be able to just send you over like a Google Drive of like 12 different documents that if you follow these to a T, you're gonna go up 50 rating points.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I feel like as a professional like him, he should be doing something like that.
For sure, but you know, then it also comes down to that's why he makes the YouTube videos. It's free for everybody.
Yeah.
It's free for everybody. He literally expresses that in every video. This is why I put it on YouTube, guys. So you don't have to come to a clinic. You guys can sit there at home and watch this for free. Mm-hmm. And my favorite thing about Scott Stokely's videos is that he gives you the real general idea of what you need to get done. Mm-hmm. You know, not just, I don't know, I've seen so many tip videos, dude, and I've watched them, tried to apply them, and watching Scott, I just really, really improved on certain aspects that I wanted to improve on. And all the other videos, yeah, kind of, sort of, but it all comes down to you actually getting out in the field and doing it.
For sure.
You know, and that's something I am lacking right now. I don't go do field work. I need to do field work. You know, I work a lot, so it's
getting that money up.
It's hard to balance, you know, disc golf and work, but I want disc golf to be my work. You know, that's like the whole thing.
Right.
But Rome wasn't built in one day. You know, you can only do so much.
Yeah, little improvements every day is what you gotta strive for. Because if you're just on this like slight trajectory, as long as you're going up, like, you know, after a year you were right here, now you're up here.
Yeah.
Little things every day. I did want to quickly cover Ledgestone recap. I don't know if you saw who won.
I did not see who won, but I watched round 3, front 9.
Do you want me to hold off, or you
no?
watch
Go ahead.
coverage?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so for FPO, the winner was Missy Gannon.
Okay.
Her and Paige were kind of like in a dog race going into the final round. Paige kind of blew up, fell off, and then Missy kind of just stayed normal. Ended up winning it. Good win for her. She's like notorious for getting hot near the end of the year.
Yeah.
So it's nice because, you know, Worlds is in 2 weeks. So this is a good time to get hot. And then MPO winner was Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky is just a dog.
Wysocki, third year in a row he won this event.
He's a beast, dude. Ricky is honestly he's one of my favorite players to watch throw a sidearm.
Yeah.
When he throws a sidearm, it is so satisfying, dude. Honestly, like, it's just pure. And yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. I mean, that was it.
Yeah.
I did see a funny Ricky video. It was like Disc Golf Pro Tour was asking all the pros what their phone background is, and, you know, everybody was like, you know, their dog or their spouse or whatever, and Ricky's was just like the default one you get when you buy a phone.
Oh my god.
I'm like, all the comments were like, Ricky's so locked in, he doesn't even have time to change his phone screen. He's like, all this dude cares about is grinding. He is always, but dude,
what did he shoot at the?
When I was watching round 3 highlights, they were like neg 22.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think they went into the last round right around that.
Yeah.
Right around that.
18-hole course.
Can we just take a quick second and applaud Gannon Burr right now, dude?
Yeah.
Like, that kid is fucking insane,
dude,
man.
Did you see
that fucking hole, dude? I was
hole
like,
9.
Oh my god, with a D1, bro. With a D1, that is insane. I don't understand how he kept getting it to turn, bro. Like, and he's 16 freaking years old.
Dude,
jeez.
Hole 9 goes out of bounds, and then he steps up to the drop zone, which is only 50 feet in front of the tee pad, so it's still like a 200-foot shot. Just cashes in for the par save from 200.
Yeah, dude, he's a beast.
Let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah.
But who are your guys' favorite player to watch? You know, on tour. Like, overall, who do you like to watch?
When I was watching last year the games, I don't know. I started to fall in love with Drew Gibson.
Drew Gibson, he's a great player.
I forgot what course it was, but it's where he's throwing
the Jordan Buzz.
Yeah, he was just throwing that every hole.
Yeah,
it was so fun to watch.
Oh man, I can't think of the course name.
If it was a Buzz, he threw like only Buzz at Ledgestone, but I thought the Jordan disc was a destroyer.
I thought it was a Buzz.
Okay. So this is hole 9, Gannon.
From
the drop zone.
Yeah.
From the drop zone.
Gannon's third shot from the drop zone, swinging out wide, super wide.
Cash.
Hurry up.
Oh
That's
my
insane.
God.
I was sitting right over here on this side.
Oh, you were there?
I watched this live, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like right
all
along
way up
the
to
side
the
over
top.
here.
No chains from 277. I've never seen one like that. No, I don't think I have either. I gotta see this again. That was
I was, like,
amazing
right
the way
over
that
there.
entered the basket.
I remember
Bouncing
seeing this
around
on
on the
story.
wind.
Yeah.
Does this hit the
Oh,
top?
wow.
That's insane.
Dude, I was kind of mad because I recorded every single shot,
But you didn't record
but I
that
didn't
one?
record that one.
Well, it's always the best one we miss. you
Yeah,
know?
that's right. I got him like running down the fairway and stuff. It was pretty cool moment.
Always when me and Nico record around, we were just like, all right, I'm not recording this one, and he throws the banger.
Yeah, dude, it's always like that, man.
Yeah.
Like, Thomas, this was, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 times ago when we frolved. Hole 3 of Commons, he banged a 50-footer that I've hit before, blind, in front of the big tree.
Jeez.
And he banged it. He
Yeah.
thought I was fucking with him. I'm like, no, bro, it's in the basket. He's like, you're lying. You're lying. I'm like, no, dude, it's in the basket.
I threw it like into
He
the
threw
sky.
like
It was my maiden.
It can't come to my head right now. Fuck.
Like a girthy type stuff?
Barsby putt.
Oh, Barsby.
Barsby putt. It was just straight up hyzer the whole way.
Yeah.
But yeah, man,
That's sick.
disc golf.
Disc golf. Well, you brought your bag here. Why don't
I mean, yeah, we
can
get
go
into
through your
it.
bag real quick.
I got it.
See
All
what
right.
you got.
Thomas picks it up out of his car. He's like, dude, this is heavy, man. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Hey, so you got the new chain brains tag.
Oh, yeah,
also.
so let's just show the camera real quick. So this is what we got going on right now. This is my setup. Got the parked for park tags. Got my brothers. I'm not, double member or anything. And then chain brains.
Yep.
But let's get down to the real stuff. So
Let's start with putters. why
okay,
not?
let's start with putters.
So you're putting with Rainmakers these days, huh?
So right now,
Or P2s. Oh,
yeah, so P2s, Proto P2s, which I got from this guy.
Yep.
And I'm, like he said, I'm trying to start using this bad boy. I've been looking for the Flex 3 version for a long time, and I finally found one at Mokina. The Circle 1 disc golf guys were out there with the tent. Appreciate you guys. $20 for this bad boy. Not bad at all. And it's D-line glow, so.
Here, you mind if I try?
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been thinking about switching putters. I like ones that are shallow and beadless.
Yeah.
So this honestly feels like exactly what I might want to try out.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah, because these P2s I like because they're beadless. They're just a little deeper.
I have
got
bigger
small
hands. So
yeah, I got smaller
that's
hands.
why
so.
I don't know, dude, when I putt with this, it's weird. It just drops.
Oh, really?
Because, like, I try to emulate Calvin Heimberg's putt.
Okay.
And I really just tried to emulate the push putt that he does, and it just doesn't work.
Okay.
But I will say, when I drop in between my legs, that works. I get it to just,
Yeah.
But another putter, this bad boy,
Oh, yeah.
Simon Lazat's signature Sky God 4. This thing, I hated it when I first got it. Let's be real. The bead on it is insane. It's so hard to actually get a nice, I have to pinch grip it because the rim is so big. But this thing is a flyer, and then we'll go to my approach disc, which is Discraft ESP Zone.
Nice.
Always a go-to for a sidearm approach.
Yep. This is quite nice.
Then we'll move on to the mids.
Is this thing pretty straight or just
pretty
stable?
It'll fade on you if you don't rip it hard enough.
Okay.
Then we'll move on to mids. We'll move on to mids here. So
Okay.
I got this. This is an M Model S. I got this right before Matty O left Prodigy. Probably a day or two before he signed with who's he with now?
Trilogy?
No, he's not with Trilogy. Westside. Sorry. He just signed with Westside Discs.
Westside's in Trilogy.
And is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Trilogy's Dynamic Westside and one other, I forget.
But I got this and I love it. Straight flyer. I got an ace with it at Commons hole 1. This I just recently got. This is Clash of the Canyons MD3
Nice.
Discmania.
Quick question. When you count an ace, is it only the first throw or is it anytime you're throwing off the tee?
So I'll say this. This one was a cubby ace. This was my second throw.
Gotcha.
So guess it's not really an ace, but
I mean,
I consider it an ace.
Yeah, it's whatever you count it as.
But I've gotten a skip. So in total, I have 3 aces.
Mm-hmm.
You know, playing in 2 years, I know guys that have been playing for 10, and they don't have an ace yet.
Yep, me. 2 years.
Listen, Liam, you're long overdue, brother. But I don't know. It's the real ace that I have was my first sidearm ace, which was this year, about a month ago or 2 months ago, and that was at Black Bear in Hoffman Estates. Off the tee, sidearm rip, hyzer flip, just dropped in the basket. It was pretty nice moment. But yeah, Clash of the Canyons MD3, you can't get these anywhere else, you know, because obviously it's for the single tournament out here. But yeah, great mid-range disc if you want some turn after you hyzer flip it. I also have a double stamped M4 from Prodigy. This is almost like a putter diameter, in my opinion. It almost feels like a putter, but it's an M4.
Yeah, this thing feels like it would come out real nice.
Yeah,
it's glide forever.
Dead straight, yeah. And then onto my favorite mid in my bag probably is Chris Dickerson Buzz.
Oh yeah, that's
Tour Series.
That's sexy.
It is a little overstable if you don't throw it hard enough, which is kind of weird because my buddy D's, his will turn if you throw it hard enough. Mine won't. It'll keep going left. But I love this disc. I can hyzer flip it and it just glides forever. I like the stamp. Just a great disc in general. And then
I love buzzes, man. I
got this disc yesterday from Derek.
At least they're the most popular disc of all time.
This is a mentor, okay, guys? Look, I'll be honest. We're on podcast. I got blackout drunk last night. And I woke up this morning. This disc was in my bag. Derek wipes the stamp off of his disc. So I just looked at it. It's a fucking mentor. And on the back of it, it says Flippy. So I guess I'm going to try and use that as a roller disc.
Huh. Active line mentor. Yeah.
And so now we'll go on to fairway drivers.
Oh, this thing is going to be so flippy.
Yeah. I have a Delwood Disc Golf Stamp Essence.
Oh, yes.
I usually throw this as a roller disc or a sidearm in the woods, basically. Not basically a utility disc, I'd say. For me personally.
It's a utility disc, Nico.
So, you know, like the tilt. The tilt is a disc that you're only throwing a grenade with or a really big hyzer over a tree because you know it's going to just come straight back down. Yeah. Or a roller disc, you know.
Usually something that's either super overstable
or super flippy.
Yeah.
So now we'll move on to the fairway drivers. This is an Onyx.
Nice. I have a brand new one of those.
I have 2 of them.
Do those fly? How do those fly?
These fly, so I can turn it over and it'll flex out.
Okay.
But I know that when I beat it in more, it's just gonna fly super straight.
Sweet.
Because the numbers are 10, 6, 0, 3. So the fade on it is pretty adamant.
Okay.
But that's why I throw it on a slight and hyzer.
Nice.
But yeah, I usually like to keep double molds in my bag for some reason because I like to, I don't know, you know, some are usually flippier than others, overstable. But yeah,
that's
so
smart though, because the more similar molds you have, you're just gonna get used to how they fly, and then as they beat into different points, you're gonna be able to throw them for different shots. I like doing that.
I pulled out distance drivers, so I guess we're just gonna go distance and fairway. So, here's a fairway for you, ESP Stalker.
Nice.
This thing will turn over on you, you know. I used to have one and I loved it, but I just don't throw this enough. It's just in my bag because I love the color. The stamp is sweet.
Dude, I think the one that I got from you, that glow one, a little bit older.
Oh yeah.
That's the one I'm assuming you're talking about when you say you used to have one.
Yeah.
Try throwing that like 70% power, like baby hyzer backhand. It'll just like ride straight forever.
Yeah, because when I throw it on a hyzer flip, it will just turn right.
Yeah,
it'll just turn right.
Like, I've been really right now I have nothing in my bag above a 7-speed. Just because I'm trying to make sure that I get my form dialed and like I'm throwing nice and smooth instead of throwing like hard.
That's where like my dilemma comes in. I don't know how to throw 50%. I like to throw 100 every time. Like, ask Thomas, he knows. We play enough.
Yeah.
But on to we'll say my favorite discs we'll save those for last. A Drew Gibson Vengeance. I've thrown this once. Don't know how it flies. I got it off a trade.
Sample stick.
Yeah.
Probably is going to be super stable.
This thing is insanely overstable. Leadstone Tour Series flick. Utility disc, for sure. Yeah, give that a feel, Liam.
Little puddle top. Super flat. That's insane.
Yeah, it's very, very overstable.
It's got a bead also, which is interesting.
Another Leadstone bad boy, Z-Glow Raptor.
This feels nice in the hand, though.
Discraft, you need to fix your fucking glow, because it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. Let me tell you, this thing, you need about 4 batteries in the goddamn flashlight for it to glow for about 10 seconds. Okay? Just saying, Discraft. Just saying. Now,
you're a big glow disc golfer, right?
Oh yeah, I love playing glow.
Yeah, I've never been.
You are missing out. Casey White even says that's his favorite kind of disc golf to play. It's glow. And honestly, it is so much fun, dude, because I banged 50-footers in the dark, and it's like, yo, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, because, I mean, the glow is usually pretty bright, right? And you could just, like, track it super well as it's flying.
Yeah. So usually, one guy will have the UV light, another guy has a regular flashlight. In case you do lose track of it, you can find it,
Yeah.
I will never play glow at Delwood. Fuck that.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
That's insane.
Unless you're just playing that course all the time and you know, like, where your shots are going to be.
Yeah, but I just don't know. This disc is an Undertaker. Try finding this anywhere. You can't.
Try it, bitch.
Ho. But you can't. I've looked. It's understable Undertaker. Undertaker is one of my favorite discs to throw because I just like to throw a straight up hyzer flip, flat, just dead straight. That's my favorite kind of shot. And fuck you, Bradley Williams. I'll throw a hyzer flip if I want to. Now we're going on to my first ace disc, Paul Macbeth. Shout out to you, Paul Macbeth Force. This was 7/7/21, so last year. First ace ever, off a skip, hole 8 at Commons, downhill.
Nice.
So, yeah, first ace disc. How about that?
Is that it for the bag?
2 more.
2 more.
Down to my last favorite discs in my bag. It's the FD, C-Line FD, just came out recently. Got an ace with it about 2 months ago. Love it. And then to match it, I got the Royal Rage FD2. This is about $160, brand new. And it's glow. Suck my dick.
Did you get it for $3?
No, I traded it for one of my favorite discs that was in my bag, a Z-Swirl Undertaker from Leadstone. Well, my brother lost that at River's Edge in Indiana because he moved out there. This guy called me, yeah, man, I have your Z-Swirl Undertaker. And I'm like, what the fuck? I called my brother instantly, dude. I'm like, yo, you lost that fucking disc and you didn't tell me? I was mad, bro. And he's like, oh my God, you found it? No way, dude. I'm like, yeah, man, you better go get it.
That's funny.
That's another good thing about the disc golf community, bro. People will call your number.
For sure.
2 times out of the 10. But,
yeah. You put like a heartfelt message on the back, like, hey man, this is my favorite disc. Usually they will, unless it's like some randos that don't really play that much.
Yeah, shout out to the dudes like Rick Phillips and all the other ones that put on their fishing suits and they go in the goddamn ponds and fish out discs, man. Honestly, that's grade A. I've gotten a few discs back like that. I'm not gonna lie. Madison Pond. It'll get you. It'll get you. It's eaten plenty of my plastic. I've thrown probably 4 Undertakers in there.
Swoop.
On what hole?
Hole 4 probably.
Yeah, hole 4.
Okay.
You're like
this was back when I first started. I was rounding, turning over everything.
Oh yeah.
I remember, I found that like cool rainbow dyed Wraith maybe, or it was something.
The Boss.
No, it was the Wraith, or it was like a year ago.
It was like a
I
pro.
found it at Madison.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And then I had it for like a day, and we went back to Madison. We're on hole 4. I'm like, all right, let's have some fun. I throw it, turn over straight into the...
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god. Woo, windy.
Yeah.
I'd say that's like the hard thing with disc golf is like you're excited about it, but you're so shitty at the start.
Yeah.
And that's what kills me sometimes, because I'll get 3/4 of the way through the course and I'll finally start. Shit will finally start to click. Like I'll start hitting my putts. I'll start hitting my lines.
Yeah.
And it's just annoying because a lot of the people I play with, they play one and they're done. I don't like to do that. I like to play multiple rounds. Like, dude, let me tell you, when I didn't have a job last year, I was probably playing 80 holes a day. 80 holes a day. I'm not even kidding. I'd play Commons about 6 or 7 times, and then I'd go to Madison and play an 18.
Jesus
I've
Christ.
played Delwood one time through, then halfway, went to Commons and played 3 rounds.
My God.
Like, I'm telling you, dude, like, my legs will be ready to give out, and I'll say, let's play another hole. Like, I just like disc golf that much.
Yeah.
It's just finding the time and the people to do it with. You know,
Mhm.
obviously, because I have no form of transportation, so I have to either call one of you guys or Drew, whatever, but that's why I got my own basket now. But I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm lazy. I don't use the fucking thing. Lazy bastard. I mean, look at me.
It's hard when you don't have an open space. Like, where
Well,
you're at, it's kind of harder
yeah,
to
because
practice, you know.
it's just not even that. Like, bringing it in and out is annoying. Like, I don't want to have to fucking break it down and bring it outside, set it up, and then break it down again and put it back.
Yeah.
Like, because I have to go up and down stairs, and it's annoying, dude. It makes a bunch of noise. So if I'm out there at like 9 o'clock at night, ching, 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 as I'm coming up the stairs and shit. But yeah.
Well, I think we can wrap up the disc bag check here.
Yeah. Let me get this.
Thomas, what do you think? We keep going on this episode, or we call it there?
I say you wanted a post-round thing or whatever?
Post-podcast round?
Post-pod round?
What me and Thomas were thinking,
We could do that.
I was thinking that
You were thinking. You told me Liam was thinking.
No, I'm saying what I said about me and you one-on-one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I asked Liam if he would film me after, and he said he was fine with that.
Yeah.
So, a quick Commons post round, whatever?
Yeah, I'm down for Maddie, Commons, whatever, dude.
Probably Commons for me, because I got to do some shit at home.
Gotcha.
I think, Nico, this is your first appearance. It will not be your last.
I hope not. Please, people in the comments, drop a Nico. Get me back in here.
Drop a Nico in the
It
chat.
doesn't have to be anything. Just say Nico in the comments.
Yeah, just Nico, just like Andrew. Write Andrew Dennison on your disc. How are they going to find you? Andrew kills me. My buddy Andrew Dennison literally writes his name, no number.
That's
You're
hilarious.
supposed to write your name and number on the disc so people can contact you and know your name. And what Andrew does, like you said, is just write his name.
That's hilarious.
Like, how are they going to find you? Facebook? Like, no one's going to
That's true, though. Facebook, possible.
Yeah, but it's
How many Andrew Dennisons exist?
Yeah.
A lot, probably.
Yeah,
What if you, like, Andrew Dennison and then he drew, like, a quick sketch of what he looks like?
Oh, my God, dude. Just fucking write your Zelle account information. Yeah, if you find this, pay me.
Yeah, true.
If you find this, just keep it and pay me. It's all good.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Like, get like a yearbook picture of you, just like stamp, like tape it to the disc.
Like they did for Simon and Eagle.
Yeah.
Dude, that was cool. You seen that?
No.
Some fan sent in like a disc with Simon and Eagle's face on it.
Huh.
And Simon gave his to Eagle and Eagle gave his to Simon, you know, like, so they each have their face.
That's awesome.
And it's like very accurate. Very accurate.
It's like a design, right? Like
no,
on
it's,
the disc?
Was it dyed
it's
on
just
there?
their face.
What do you mean, like just a straight up picture?
Yeah, like just like a stenciled face.
Oh,
stencil. Okay.
Stencil.
It looked real.
Yeah.
It looked real. I was like, wow.
Colored or
Yeah,
black?
colored.
Okay.
I was like, wow.
That's decent.
Yeah. Well, Nico, thank you so much. You're actually a really good guest.
Thank you.
Yeah, you were able to hold conversation. Usually,
Nico's passionate about disc golf. He's got tons of things he could talk about.
Yeah, all the time. Usually, I feel like with podcasts, sometimes it's hard to keep the conversation flowing.
Yeah.
Depending on the topic, obviously, but you know.
Yeah,
there was
sure.
no problem here.
How about we talk about abortion, Nico? Do you got any?
Oh my God. We're getting into politics now. I gotta go.